study this morning with prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you not only for your grace, but also for your tough lessons. Today we see a warning against the idea that we use you as a good luck charm, or we think that we can control you. Help us to see the truths that you are God, you are holy, you are powerful, just to respect and honor you, not to try to control you. In your Son's name we pray. Amen. Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. A couple of years ago, that movie was beginning. 1981, action film, began the whole Indiana Jones franchise. And according to internet people who do this, one of the highest grossing movies ever. Although that Avengers game might blow that. And if you've seen the movie or not seen the movie, the plot's pretty simple. The plot has Indiana Jones trying to stop the Nazis from possessing the Ark for wartime invincibility. If you've seen the movie, question one, what happens when the Nazis open the Ark? Everybody gets destroyed. What comes out and destroys them? I'm believing on you. I thought of all the guys here.
I'm trying to be quiet.
I figured just you guys.
They're like evil spirits.
Evil spirits. There's evil spirits contained inside of it that come out of the sand and come and slaughter everyone. Well, where did Spielberg and Lucas get this idea? That the Ark has power and evil spirits come and kill them? Well, right, question two. Ethiopian virgin monks have guarded the Ark of the Covenant for the last 3,000 years on an island where women are forbidden. Why do virgin Ethiopian monks guard the Ark, what they believe is the Ark of the Covenant, on an island? What are they guarding it from? Don't think too hard.
Evil spirits.
Well, people using it, right? People are going to use this powerful thing for destruction. Indiana Jones to stop the Nazis. Ethiopian monks, and you can read the article in the Smithsonian Magazine, Ethiopian monks dedicate their life. We need to keep it away from other evil people. So that's how it's viewed in society. What's the actual purpose of the Ark? What was the whole reason of making this kind of casket-sized box? Is it holding evil spirits? Does it have a bunch of sand inside? What is the real purpose of the Ark of the Covenant? And I'll give you a hint there with question three. It's built after our deliverance from Egypt. It contains 2 stone tablets of the 10 Commandments, a golden pot of manna, and Aaron's budded staff. Seeing what's inside of it, no sand, no evil spirits, what is the purpose of this Ark of the Covenant for God's people to carry around in their travels? Again, look at the items inside. 10 Commandments, a golden pot of manna, bread that never spoils, and Aaron's budded staff. Vanessa?
Is it to keep the covenant between God and the people holy, not to break it?
Okay, there's something there. It's a covenant relationship with God and the people. How much can we rely on people to keep their end of the bargain, Vanessa? Now, right, so all of those things in there, the manna, God providing manna 40 days, the budded staff, I'm going to provide all these things to get you out of Egypt, the commandments, the laws. Is it really about what we do for God, or is it really about what God does for us? This covenant. It's really about what God's done for us, and it's this reminder. God's given you deliverance. God's given you safety. God's given you manna every morning now. In love him back. Weird. So the Ark of the Covenant doesn't have at least wasn't intended to have the destructive factors that Lucas, Spielberg, and Ethiopian monks are afraid of. So where did they get that idea? Where did they get the idea that if you open the Ark of the Covenant, people die? Because there's a Bible story about it. That actually happened. In fact, it was such a destructive death that we see at the end that Philistines are copying Israelite worship practices because they're so afraid of destruction from the Ark of the Covenant. So I want to read this really interesting story, 1 Samuel 4, starting in chapter 4, and understand what it means. Don't use God as a good luck charm. Don't think that simply because you have Christian things that is good enough. God gives these signs, his promises, but he's looking for respect. And he's also looking for love. So good, let's start 1 Samuel chapter 4, beginning at verse 5. When the ark of the Lord's covenant came into the camp, all Israel raised such a great shout that the ground shook. Hearing the uproar, the Philistines asked. Israel and Philistines at war. Israel's losing. Philistines asked, "What's all this shouting in the Hebrew camp?" When they learned that the ark of the Lord had come into the camp, the Philistines were afraid. "A god has come into the camp. We're in trouble. Nothing like this has happened before." Woe to us! Who will deliver us from the hands of these mighty gods? These are the gods that struck the Egyptians with all kinds of plagues in the desert. Be strong, Philistines. Be men, or you will be subject to the Hebrews as they have been to you. Be men and fight. So the Israelites, for the Philistines fought, and the Israelites were defeated, and every man fled to his tent. The slaughter was very great. Israel lost 30,000 foot soldiers. The ark of God was captured, and Eli's two sons, Hophni and Phinehas, died. Why did God let them lose? They had this special ark that's got manna, it's got the commandments, it's got the staff. They bring it into battle, they're all excited, and then they get wasted. Why did God let them lose this battle and lose the ark?
Well, they weren't using it correctly. They were just, well, it's here and God will take care of us. They weren't worshiping God, they weren't praising God, they weren't giving no glory to God. They're just, we're going to bring covenant and He's going to take care of us.
Suddenly, magically, I'm going to be Christian now when it's battle time. And we see that with the names, Hophni and Phinehas. These are the sons of Eli. These are the despicable priests that sleep with women at the entrance of the tent of meeting. This is the example of fake faith at that time. And so God says, no, you can't just call on me now. Destruction comes. And they lose this precious treasure of God's covenant relationship with them to the pagan Philistines. What happens if we try to use God as a good luck charm? I'm not going to worship Him, I'm not going to serve Him, I'm not going to pray to Him, I'm not going to listen to Him, but God, please help me win the baseball game. Please give me the job. Please be good to me, and then maybe I'll be good to you. What happens if we try to use God as a good luck charm? I see a lot of shaking of heads, right? Now, are we tempted to use Him this way? Yeah, we are. I mean, we don't have an Ark of the Covenant to carry around, but we do have God and His promises. And so, okay, God give me. God do this. There's this temptation we have to use God as a good luck charm. We know we shouldn't, but sometimes we think of Him that way. So part of this is a story and a warning, lest we think like the Israelites did. And yet, I think what's striking to me as I thought about this story this week, the Israelites don't love God. They don't worship Him. Their high priestly line is now dead. Eli's going to die, and Hophni and Phinehas are dead. Got a whole bunch of just horrible practices. And yet God's glory is still going to show. You're not going to worship me in Israel? Fine. I'll get the Philistines to fear me. I'll show them my power. If you're not going to listen, I'll find someone else to display my glory in a rather punitive fashion. So it's just interesting how God says, well, you're not going to listen. I'll go over there. Chapter 5. After the Philistines had captured the ark of God, they took it from Ebenezer to Ashdod. The Lord's hand was heavy upon the people of Ashdod and its vicinity. They brought devastation upon them and afflicted them with tumors. When the men of Ashdod saw what was happening, they said, "The ark of the God of Israel must not stay here with us, because His hand is heavy upon us and upon Dagon our God." So they called together all the rulers of the Philistines and asked them, "What should we do with the ark of the God of Israel?" Why did they capture it in the first place? Why did they capture good. John?
Powers.
Powers? Or maybe some powers, John?
Well, they've got their gods, and this is their God. They stole their gods, so their God's going to be with us now.
Yeah. John, something more?
I was gonna say something.
The same thing. Hey, we got ours. They got helped us win. Now we got like wars on our team, right? Like this is all a very pagan way of looking at it. We beat them. Their God lost. Now he's on our side. And whatever power or victory that he brought against Egypt, he's going to bring to us. Well, he did bring power and victory, but not the kind they wanted. He struck them with cancer. Cancerous tumors begin to grow on them, so much so that people say, we don't want it here. Let's call a meeting. There seems to be 5 or 6 Philistine city-states. So when it says rulers, it seems like they gathered the 5 or 6 rulers of those city-states together for a meeting. What should we do with this? Ashdod doesn't want it anymore. Well, what happens? They answered, have the ark of God of Israel moved to Gath. So they moved the ark of the God of Israel. But after they moved it, the Lord's hand was against that city, throwing it into a great panic. He afflicted the people of the city, both young and old, with an outbreak of tumors. So they sent the ark of God to Ekron. Why does God keep sending cancer? Now, it's one thing to send death. It's another thing to send cancerous tumors, a slow, devastating outbreak of panic, not only in Ashdod, but also in Gath. What is the message for the Philistines? As this ark goes around and there is death everywhere that they go, what's the message for the Philistines, Christy?
I think it's for them to think about what has happened and what they've done.
Yeah. This is a humbling experience. You guys thought you won. Then why are we not? Think about who you attacked and what you've done. Right? So it's humbling for the Philistines. What's the message for the Israelites? They've lost the ark of God. They lost battle. They lost 30,000. And now they hear that everywhere the ark goes, in Ashdod and in Gath, God keeps killing people. What's the message for the Philistines? Or the Israelites licking their wounds back in Israel?
How do you use this tool? How do you worship it, God?
Yeah. And something to follow up, not to be used as a tool, worshiping as a God, and John.
Like I said, if you're going to usually believe in me, just don't think of this as this good luck charm. You must follow my rules. You got to play by my rules. You can't play by your rules.
I do have power to kill. Look, it works. Only if you believe. Only if you have faith. Only if you have a relationship with me. Then I'll take care of you. I may not help you in every battle. But guys, your lack of faith negated me here. But now I'm showing you just how powerful I am everywhere else. I mean, it's really quite amazing. How come he didn't do that here? Well, he can. Maybe there's something wrong with me, hopefully. The Israelites would think of. But John, one more.
The question I've always had on this
Sure.
is that why, when they first picked it up, it didn't immediately die?
Yeah, and it's interesting, because other times we're going to see later, whenever you touch it, unless you're the tribe of Levi, you die of it. And so, my guess is, I mean, if God killed every Philistine who touched it, right, they'd all just kind of keep piling up the Israelite there. Like, the lesson is, I'm going to move it, and it's going to kill you. And then you're going to move it to the next city, move it to the next city. To teach them the lesson, he has to not kill them as soon as they touch it. And because of the way it ends, with the worship in the valley of Beth-Shemesh, and the way that they are that, I think God allowed some of his glory away to have that moment of worship and that moment of Philistine humble. Where every other time in Scripture you touch it, man, if you're not tribe of Levi, you're dead. So, to summarize, I think God puts away part of his glory to get greater glory later. And because the Israelites are so lack of faith, he really has to teach them in time. I don't know. You can disagree with me, John. That's my opinion, but that's kind of where I end at. Follow up from that before I go to the next.
Like I said, when you read the stories, it would start to fall over, so somebody went to touch the house, boom, 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 come on.
Yeah.
So, what if he's going to use it to show the Israelites that you're not following my rules, so I'm not going to work for you. but to show the Philistines, you cannot use beef as you think you can.
So I think so, that's where I personally come out to. Vanessa, your thoughts?
Oh, I just think of, like, as a good luck charm, sometimes I think it's the same thing with the cross. Sometimes people wear crosses and they think it's like protection, but then they don't really follow God's word, that's sort of how I think.
And that was one of my big connections, so I really appreciate that. I've got this cross, but I don't go to church. I've got these crosses in my home, but I don't actually follow. But somehow I'm still protected. Somehow I'm still taking care of. Yeah, they had an ark, we have a cross. And we're tempted to make this symbol of God's power just kind of a piece of wood on the door. I completely agree, and I think you think about, well, Pastor, what is the takeaway from a whole bunch of death and cancerous tumors? I think that is that we can, I think the temptation for us is to take the power of God and just distill it down into a cross, a church, a story, and just go through the motions, and you see the destruction here. So this is kind of a wake-up call to all of us. Don't use the cross just as something for God to give you protection and blessing. Draw near to Him, believe in Him, confess sins, grow in faith. Otherwise, He might have to get your attention. Thank you, Vanessa. I really appreciate that comment. Thought the same. All right, so the message for Philistia, the message for Israel, and Vanessa kind of led us well to question number C. What is the message for us? Don't use God like a good luck charm. And think about in your life. Where are we tempted to put our faith in God on autopilot? Where are we tempted to take it easy? Where are we tempted to say, well, I've got God, so, I'm not saying you're going to die like Hophni and Phinehas. I'm not making that connection, but they made those choices years earlier to Eli to not discipline his sons, Hophni and Phinehas to go against God's word. They made those choices, they suffer the consequences. Let's see those seeds in us before they take root and grow up. Question number 11. We learn later in 1 Samuel 6 that there is a divine rat infestation in Philistia along with the cancerous tumors. Why does God send rats among these farming communities as well as tumors?
Destroy their crops. They would live.
Say that again, I'm sorry?
Destroy the crops. They would eat the corn and the oats and the wheat and financial hardship or...
Very much. We kick up the crop. What's the other thing about having a whole mess of rats invade your nation? And this goes back to the top of the sheet, verses 8 and 9. Again, the Philistines knew something about Israel's action. They knew something about Israel's God. What is God saying? That He sends a divine rat infestation into Philistia.
It's a plague.
It's a plague! Hey, you guys heard about Egypt? Here's your own. Right? So here's God bringing plagues for different purposes than He did in Egypt. But that story had traveled among the people, and now they're getting their own version of plagues. It's localized, but they're getting their own versions of plagues so that they will respect the Lord. Questions, comments on this? All right, so the ark's been to Ashdod, it's been to Gath. Now Gath, they're in a great panic. Now they're going to move it again, right? Just keep moving the trouble. As the ark of God was entering Ekron, the people of Ekron cried out, "They have brought the ark of God of Israel around us to kill us and our people." So they called together all the rulers of the Philistines and said, "Send the ark of the God of Israel away. Let it go to its own place, or it will kill us and our people. For death has filled the city with panic. God's hand was very heavy upon it. Those who did not die were afflicted with tumors, and the outcry of the city went up to heaven." You might be tempted to see this just as a plague story, but Egypt is more than a plague story. It's a story of how God delivers. Think of the setting now for Israel. Eli's dead. Hophni and Phinehas are dead. Samuel is young and not really in leadership yet. And they just lost 30,000 people to their massive enemy. What would we call the nation of Israel right now? Weak and ready for attack. So what is God really doing when he allows them to capture the ark, and he allows it to kill city after city after city, while his people, who even despise him, who do not love him, who do not follow him. What is God doing by bringing plague and destruction in all the capital cities of Philistia?
Weakening events.
I'm keeping you guys alive. I'm weakening your enemy who just killed 30 grand of you. I am protecting you even though you don't follow me. I am giving Samuel time to grow up and mature and to take his rightful place. And I'm distracting the whole nation. The ark of God is with them for 7 months, and they keep doing the switch game. God is really taking care of his people who treated him like a good luck charm. God is protecting his people from their main enemy by throwing the enemy into peril. This is much more than a plague story. This is also a story of God's love, even for rebellious Israel. Just want to sit and make sure that sinks in. Sometimes you see stories of destruction and you wonder why. Think about it from Israel's point. Let's keep going. When the ark of the Lord had been in the Philistine territory 7 months, I guess 7 months of destruction was enough, the Philistines called for the priests and diviners and said, "What shall we do with the ark of the Lord? Tell us how we should send it back to its place." They answered, "If you return the ark of the God of Israel, do not send it away empty, but by all means send a guilt offering to him. Then you will be healed, and you will know why his hand has not been lifted from you." Don't flip the page, I have to ask a question. The Philistines asked, "What guilt offering should we send to him?" Again, this goes back to 1 Samuel, a couple of chapters, but do you remember what's happened with Eli and Hophni and Phinehas? People were coming in to bring them offerings, and they're supposed to give all of that offering, and the priest was stealing some of that, and they were keeping it. What kind of offerings was that? Guilt offerings. They had certain type of offerings that they had to prepare in this. We can go into that at a different time. But here's the irony. God's people won't give him a guilt offering. God's people, worshiping in Shiloh, worshiping under the priesthood of Eli, won't give him the guilt offering he deserves. So who's going to give him a guilt offering? The Philistines, the unbelieving, pagan, I just wanted to go away. They will give him a guilt offering. God will get praise from someone, even if it's not his own people. So the fact that Philistines would use the phrase guilt offering, a Hebrew idea, and they would talk about Egypt earlier, they know something about God, and it also shows you, okay, you're not going to praise me? I'll find someone who will. And they're going to send me a guilt offering for their trespasses. Maybe you guys should think of that too. Keep reading. What is the guilt offering? They replied, five gold tumors and 5 gold rats, according to the number of Philistine rulers, because the same plague has struck both you and your rulers. Make models of the tumors and of the rats that are destroying the country, and pay honor to Israel's God. Perhaps he will lift his hand from you and your gods and your land. Why do you harden your hearts, as the Egyptians and Pharaoh did? When he treated them harshly, did they not send the Israelites out so they could go on their way? False priests of Dagon, his diviners, they say, send him this guilt offering. Golden rats, I don't know what golden cancerous tumors look like, but they made them. And why did they send gold rats and gold tumors along with the ark back to the Lord? Why this? They say it, I just want to restate it. I'm not trying to trick you in any way. What are they doing? Make models of the rats and tumors and rats, and destroying this, and they're doing it for what purpose?
We're going to guilty son.
To pay honor. Honor the Lord that's killing you. Now, what irony is there that they're sending golden rats and golden tumors? Not silver, not bronze, golden rats, golden tumors. Yeah, Matthew?
Well, to some extent, yeah, they recognize the power of the Hebrew God, right?
Yeah, he's powerful, but they're sending him golden rats. Again, not bronze, not silver, not wood, not stone, golden rats. How much does a golden rat cost? More than a silver rope. I don't know how much a golden rat costs. I can't find that interest in how much is the gold, like, what does a cancer tumor look like? Again, I don't know what that looks like. But how much money did they have to send back? Quite a bit. They have to make a mold of gold to form it into a rat to send it back to the Lord. To their weakened neighbor, they're sending back money. Golden money. Things that can be repurposed and reused for this floundering nation. God's going to get his honor over there, and because he's got his honor, he's also going to get honor from them, and they're going to send money over. We're really sorry, please take gold. Because we respect you, Lord, and we honor you. These golden rats, these golden tumors, these would not be acceptable in the house of the Lord. God would not receive this praise. This would be melted down and used for a different purpose. But the idea that God is preparing for his people, not just by striking Philistia into disarray, but also by sending them gold and money, it's really good to a people who have not been sent. I'll pause on that. Sometimes we read the stories and we really don't think that through. Pause on this section of the story so far. Ask for your comments and questions. Hey, honor, place up. Christy?
My comment is, who would think this up? Why would you send a golden rat other than the fact that the rats were part of the problem, or a tumor was part of the problem that the Lord sent them, but to send it back and
Yeah, here's the best, right? They know a little bit about God. He's a guilt offering. We know a little bit about God. He sent stuff to Pharaoh. Here's pagan priests saying, we're going to send him something to appease him. It does seem like this is an idea when we saw a couple of weeks ago when Naaman the Syrian came down and brought all these gifts, right? This idea that to appease somebody, you give them their best. Yeah. Wow, they got an idea of golden rat and golden tumor. This is what you're killing us with. Hey, take the rats and tumors to your side. I mean, they're close. They're close in this. Why this? I don't know, but I mean, we see it ultimately works. God accepts it. But yeah, who had the idea? Let's make a rat. Okay. Hey, you make a cancer mold. Like, you know, what does that look like? Unless the tumor, I mean, some people have said maybe the tumors were exterior tumors, were visible tumors, and so you model that. I mean, we don't know, right? But like, how do you know how to make a rat one, and how do you know how to make a tumor one, and what does a tumor one look like? It's really, that's a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of energy. While people are dying, let's get a golden tumor together. It is kind of unique. John?
What if, you know, in their minds, I mean, this is what is affecting them, so please do it, you know, please stop giving this, this is what you're killing us with here. That's all I can say.
We're sorry, this is what you're killing us with, please take this away. And here's how sorry we are that we give you gold. Again, Eli doesn't give him the best. Hophni and Phinehas don't give him the best. They of the tribe of Levi do not give their God the best. The pagan Philistines who feel the hand of the Lord give him gold. Something else to this. Another thought. Alicia, please.
why, after they've seen the power of God, would they keep their big God and send him away and not practice?
It's a really good point. And there's a part of the story I edited out for time where they initially bring the Ark of the Covenant into the temple of Dagon, and Dagon falls over. It's kind of this big fish god, half man, half fish. he falls over and they put him back on, the next day he falls over. So this is a really good question by Alicia. If this God is bringing so much destruction, why wouldn't you say, we're going to switch sides, we want him on our side, you can have the fish guy back? Why did they hold on to their pagan God and send away the true God back? I think it's a really good question. And this takes a moment to get into human psyche, reason, and stubbornness. Luke, tell us about humans.
It's kind of what we do. Yeah, we think about it when times are bad, times are good, and we get to the point, well, we don't need this anymore.
We do much the same.
And the Israelites did it time and time again, and God blessed them beyond measure. And, oh, this is great, but, they go back to worshiping other pagan gods until God's got to straighten them out.
Why would this be acceptable to God when they didn't love him, they had their own God?
Right.
So that's what I don't understand.
I don't think it's acceptable as worship. I think it's acceptable as stop punishing us. And that's why I made the distinction. These tumors and rats are not going to the temple. But God's purpose is not to lead people to repentance in Philistia. God's purpose, in my opinion, is to punish them while Israel's weak, so that they get money, they get time, they get a bunch of development, so that they can beat Philistia in battle. Yeah. So we see that this gift, we're going to see later, this tumor, these rats, it never gets to God, it's never worshipped, it's never accepted by him. But the idea that we're sorry for doing something bad, please stop doing bad things to us, that was their contrition, but not faith, not trust. Just, this hurts, please stop it. Not, I believe in you. So that's a really important distinction. This is not accepted as worship or praise. It's more, please stop hurting me. Does that make sense, Rick, or do you have a further comment on that?
Yes, it makes sense. I just don't really understand why God would not continue, because it's not love, it's not worship.
I think that goes back to, why would God not continue is his question. And I really think that goes back to Alicia Moon's point. Again, he's trying to, in my mind, he's trying to teach Israel something. You guys always discard me. You guys always hold on to me when you need me, and then you move along. Well, here are these guys. They have me. They have my ark. They have my glory. Even they discard me. Of all things, the Philistines would say, we'll send you the fish god over, and we'll take this god, and whatever he says, we're going to do because we don't want to die anymore. I mean, that would be the logical military strategy. If your God is weaker, keep the stronger one and get rid of the other ones. But this is how God is treated. With all his glory and power, he is often discarded for something else. He is often not needed until tragedy. And I think because they don't have true faith, and because they just want to get rid of him, God is illustrating to the Israelites how they treat him all the time with the way the Philistines treat him. They discarded him. Yeah, you guys discard me too. Treat me with the honor and reverence I deserve. Don't just discard me because you've got something else you think about. I really appreciate the comments. I got another hand, but if you've got a follow-up to anything we've said, please keep going.
Our God's never done this to us. Our God's never punished us whether we worship him or not. Our God's never done this to us. So you're taking your God back.
Right. Our gods are always nice to us. They don't do anything. Our gods don't bring tumors. Take that back. But if you really think it through, well, wait a second. If our God can do this to us, what can he do to others? If he can do this to Egypt, we're just little Philistia. We're little tyrant Sidon. But if he can bring down Pharaoh, let's keep the ark, man. Let's go after Pharaoh. There's a lot of land and money there. I mean, if you really think it through, they should have kept. But that wasn't the goal. Unrepentance and unbelief doesn't really think it through.
That was God.
Yeah, that wasn't God's plan. I'm just trying to teach Israel that Philistia valley is mean more than you do. I'm not trying to find another nation to take care of. Follow-ups to this. More comments, questions? More than just a death story. Now, this would be really interesting to look at and watch. Verse verse 7 and following. How are they going to send this thing back? Now then, get a new cart ready with 2 cows that have calved and never been yoked. Hitch the cows to the cart, but take their calves away and pen them up. Take the ark of the Lord and put it on the cart, and in a chest beside it put the gold objects you were sending back to him as a guilt offering. Send it on its way, but keep watching it. If it goes up to its own territory toward Beth Shemesh, then the Lord has brought this great disaster on us. But if it does not, then we will know it was not his hand that struck us, and that it happened to us by chance. Here's unbelief, right? Logically, we can trust untrained cattle to tell us if God is real or not. How foolish, but here it is. We know it's God, get rid of it. We're going to make golden rats and tumors, but even this last little bit, well, maybe it's not him, you know? Maybe it's not him. Maybe it's just all chance. Here's unbelief. So they did this. They took 2 such cows and hitched them to the cart and penned up their calves. They placed the ark of the Lord on the cart, and along with it the chest containing the gold rats and models of the tumors. The cows went straight up toward Beth Shemesh, keeping on the road and lowing all the way and moving home. They did not turn to the right or the left. The rulers of the Philistines followed them as far as the border of Beth Shemesh. Now the people of Beth Shemesh were harvesting their wheat in the valley, simple farmers. And when they looked up and saw the ark, they rejoiced at the sight. The cart came to the field of Joshua of Beth Shemesh, and there it stopped beside a large rock. The people chopped up the wood of the cart and sacrificed the cows as a burnt offering to the Lord. The Levites took down the ark of the Lord, together with the chest containing the gold objects, and placed them on the large rock. On that day, the people of Beth Shemesh offered burnt offerings and made sacrifices to the Lord. The 5 rulers of the Philistines saw this, and then returned the same day to Ekron. Question 14. In the book of 1 Samuel, we see so many examples of false or fake or going through the motions fake. What is so reassuring of these actions of the wheat harvesters in the valley of Beth Shemesh? What's so reassuring? What do?
To offer burnt offering.
They rejoice. They sacrifice a burnt offering. Did the priest tell them to do that? They just did it. True believers. God has come back to his people. Now, some of you have been part of a harvest before. I've been part of harvesting time. Do you stop during harvest time to do anything else? If it is hay harvest, if it is straw, whatever it is, you harvest night and day. God came back. God came back. Stop what we're doing. The wheat harvest is important. Stop what we're doing and sacrifice the animals, and let's burn a sacrifice to the Lord. Look, stop right by this rock. God's like saying, hey guys, here you go, sacrifice me here. What great faith from the simple farming peasants that said, God has come back to us. He has not abandoned us. We're going to rejoice. Here's his covenant. We lost him. We disobeyed him. We used him as a good luck charm. His covenant left. His covenant came back. Not because we were good, but because he was. And the fact that the Ark of the Covenant comes back, let's stop the harvest. Let's sacrifice the animals. Let's praise God for who he is and what he's done for me. This is one of the really, really cool stories of the Old Testament that most people don't know. The people in Beth Shemesh sacrificing to their Lord. God has returned to his people. Not to Shiloh, Beth Shemesh. John.
The other thing, first thing is, get 2 cows and a calf have never been yoked. That is,
Right?
they're very skittish to put anything around their neck.
Right?
And then trying to work together, it takes a lot of time and effort to work them together. Here they just put them on, they picked up the calves, but they kept going.
Right.
They didn't move, to learn how to pull straight.
To pull straight and not go back for your animals, not to go back for my litter, I'm going to pull straight together. This is an act of God, right? Only God's marvelous instruction. Let's set it up so it's really difficult for these cows to go to Beth Shemesh. They put every difficulty in the way. Fine. Cows are going to go straight home. Yeah. Really quite simple. So this is like the happy part of the story. Kind of the sad ending like the Nazis, we're going to use it for a good luck charm. This is where Spielberg and Lucas had it right in this sense. You don't use God as a good luck charm. There were gold tumors the Philistines sent as a guilt offering to the Lord, one for Ashdod, Gaza, Ashkelon, Gath, and Ekron. And the number of the gold rafts were according to the number of the Philistine towns belonging to the 5 rulers, the fortified towns with their country villages. The large rock on which they set the ark of the Lord is a witness to this day in the field of Joshua of Beth Shemesh. God struck down some of the men of Beth Shemesh, putting 70 of them to death, because they looked into the ark of the Lord. Even in the celebration, even in the glory, even in God came back, hey, what's in here I can use? Hey, what's in it there for me? And God strikes down 70. Who can stand in the presence of the Lord, this holy God? To whom will the ark go up from here? They sent messengers to the people of Kiriath-Yearim, saying, the Philistines have returned the ark of the Lord. Come down and take it up to your place. So the men of Kiriath-Yearim came and took up the ark of the Lord. They took it to Abinadab's house on the hill, and consecrated Eleazar his son to guard the ark of the Lord. It was a long time, 20 years in all, that the ark remained at Kiriath-Yearim, and all the people of the Lord mourned and sought after the Lord. Did God get what he wanted? The last verse tells us. Did God get what he wanted from his people? He did. I had to kill 70 more of you to get that. But finally you will seek after me. My covenant does not leave you eternally, it comes back to you. But now that the ark has to be at some guy's house on a hill, not in the temple of worship, now it's time to seek after me, to learn my ways, to have faith, to grow in faith, to rekindle faith, whatever you want to say. Before the ark is going to go back to a place of worship, not a guy's house, so the ark is going to go back to a place of worship. For 20 years, we have to mourn and seek the Lord. A new generation has to come to learn the Lord before the ark will go to a place of worship, before God is ready to receive your worship. He doesn't receive the worship of the Philistines. He's not ready to receive the worship of the Israelites either. There's lots of comfort in this story. Remember the wheat farmers of Beth Shemesh? There's also lots of warning in the way it ends. Don't take God. Don't use the cross as this good luck charm to get what you want. God may be distant for a while until you know him and seek the Lord. One final thought, question, comment on this lesson? Ken?
I think it signifies the importance of the new covenant.
Right. Ken said it signifies the importance of the new covenant, that God's gracious gift of Jesus Christ to us. It's not, we can't keep our relationship with him, the old covenant, the two-way. This is a unilateral, one-way God's gift to us. They didn't do so well keeping it. Thank you, Ken. Good for the end. Last point?
The process requires two lines on it. Who has
Yes.
I don't believe this is a good alternative. Why? I'll let everybody know about it.
Yes. And he was saying the cross is symbol, the cross identifies who I believe in and who I am. It's not something. Yes, and that's an important distinction. Well, the cross is going to save you. The cross is, no, this is what I believe in. There's a massive distinction using God as a direct term. Interesting story. I expect some emails on Monday and Tuesday. Hey, I was reading this pastor. So send your emails, bring your texts and questions if they come up more. We'll continue for 2 more weeks. Stories we didn't teach in Sunday school. We see the lessons planned moving forward. We're going to close early. We have some confirmation pictures to take. So if you'd like to head to the fellowship hall, get some coffee, talk more about this interesting story during those pictures, you're more than welcome. If you want to stay in here anyway, that's fine too. During the pictures with the families, that's wonderful. Let's close with prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of your new covenant in Jesus Christ, a free gift that is always ours by faith in Christ our Savior. Help us to learn the lesson and to appreciate the worship of Beth Shemesh and those in the field of Joshua. Use us that even in difficult times we can give you glory and witness your name. In your Son's name we pray.